just enough to stay afloat. Hell, what was I thinking? I still have my bottle, and you have your reason. She said white is for cooking, red is for drinking. The days are for working, nights are for dreaming. We're supposed to stay forever young. That concept needs more proof. So much for this time we have being wasted on our youth. I kiss your lips and gain love. Cupid's arrow ready shoot. Think it's time for me to jump. Hope it brings me to you. Stay in my arms. Play in the dark. Oh, it deserves a second chance, unless that you've got better plans. I've always wished better for you, just not a better man. Stay in my arms. My phone's unlimited now. You used to think that it was cute. Time's a funny concept, all those prepaid minutes spent on you. That one friend that we'd go to see, she would act, the crowd applauds. I guess that we're all like this, searching for a cause. You act like you don't care, I act like I'm uninvolved. You act innocent, I act like I can't unhook a bra. She said white is for cooking, red's for when I call. I knew it was too late, she already drank it all. Stay in my arms. Play in the dark. Oh, it deserves a second chance, unless you've got better plans. I've always wished better for you, just not a better man. Stay in my arms tonight. 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 Stay in my arms tonight.
What's the deal, guys? It's your boy Kelly Kell, and we're back at it with another episode of Red Room. And today we have another one of the IE's hidden gems, Mr. Omarishah himself. What's the deal, my guy?
How are you, baby?
Awesome, man. It was great seeing you sing that performance live. When did you discover you had this singing ability?
Low key, I was like in the 7th grade, and we had a talent show. And like as a way to get out of reading, it was like this reading class we used to have. As a way to get out, me and like a couple other kids was like, we're just gonna say we're rehearsing for the talent show, and the teacher went for it. And so like nobody could sing. We were just like messing around during class or whatever. And I was like, nah, like we gotta sing it like this. And I started singing, and everybody goes like, yo, that actually kind of sounded good. And so like when we went to the audition for the talent show, it was like 8 of us and only I sung. And we got in, like the lady was like, all right, like you cool. And I sung at the talent show, and then like from there I was just like, I might be nice.
How long have you been singing professionally, or really like singing as a recording artist? How long have you been recording music for?
So I took it super serious, like starting my senior year of high school.
Okay.
I dropped a mixtape, Senioritis, and that was like 2014, but I started working on it like 2013. Mm-hmm. And so I've always written songs though. I think like the first song I ever wrote was in like the 5th, 6th grade. Mm-hmm. And so like I've always loved music, but I didn't really take it serious. Like this might be something that I'm called to do until I would say my senior year.
And so when you dropped this tape, Senioritis, were you still in high school? Were you still a senior?
Yeah.
So you dropped it in high school.
Yeah.
And what was the reaction from people around you and stuff? I know that tape did numbers.
I definitely got a really good reaction, and you know, it was like the first time I showed people the music besides like 1 or 2 friends. Mm-hmm. So to hear people that I didn't have as close of a relationship to know the words and know the songs, it was a cool experience, and like it made me fall in love more with music and just being able to connect with people in that way.
Did you have any like surreal moment after dropping that tape where like you were like, oh shit, like I'm actually touching pause, but like other people. I'm actually, reaching other people outside of my circle of influence.
So I would have like friends of mine send my music to like whatever girl they were entertaining at the time, and like they would send me the screenshots or like a text message threads where it's like Shorty's crying because she heard the song and related to it.
Dang.
And I would have homies, same thing, where like, when they're going through something, that was what they used to get through. Random people as well.
My fault. My fault. My fault.
One, two.
It's crazy because that tape was fire. I want to say I met you shortly after your senior year. I think you might have been a sophomore in college when we
Yeah,
met.
I met you a year after obviously I graduated or whatever, but senioritis at that time, like it had, I won't say like peaked, but it definitely had been out for a minute. And if you knew me, you knew it type of deal. And so it was a moment. I'm not gonna lie, like for a hot second, I felt, really, really, really good about that tape. But
Yeah.
now I'm just trying to find better, if that makes sense. Like trying to find better music, better moments to create, and
Right.
like that whole tape is based off of experiences, and
Right.
I try to give that in all the songs, So
Yeah, nah. But I the reason why I even wanted to bring it up is because number one, like it's a staple tape that like first of all, for anyone in high school to drop a mixtape is it's kind of a big deal, right? Especially if it's good. Something of that something of that caliber, in my opinion, is like you don't come around that too often. Because there was nobody at my school dropping shit like that, I had made a mixtape my senior year and I scratched the whole thing. It was trash. I mean, it wasn't trash, but it was trash. So I know how that shit is in that process. So to be able to get that done, in high school when we're athletes, so we probably don't have a job, because we play sports. So, not having no money, not really having the connections as we get older. Obviously, we have a team and stuff now, but back then it was way harder. So to be able to do that is a big deal. And so when I met you, I probably was your biggest fan. Like there was a lot of music that I was going back to and being like, wow, this dude's got a catalog, And so I feel like that's important to bring up, So if you are still on SoundCloud, feel free to go check out Senioritis.
that tape was all off of I had like the Beats by Dre like Studio Pros, like the wire, so I would record off the wire. Like I didn't have a microphone until like
yeah, that's like the OG way.
2017. Yeah,
That's like the OG way. I want to say the first shit I ever did obviously was off the phone, just recording that.
Yeah.
And then when I upgraded, it was the little the headphones.
Yeah, the
but it
in-ear
had the
headphones.
mic.
That mic was low-key quality,
Yeah,
bro.
It was. This year, you've been dropping more consistently than ever, or I would say within the span of the last 5 years. And it seems like you're taking music just more serious in general, from the visuals or even just in the studio more often. So what are some of the driving forces behind that and like the influences?
So at the end of the day, music is something that I'll always make, no matter what. Like it's not contingent upon anything but my love for creating music, being able to tell stories that people connect to. I had a friend post something like a long time ago, like 10 years ago or something. And he was like, the worst thing is when you have an emotion that there isn't a song for. So I'm trying to find as many emotions that I can create something that somebody could use to get through that situation. And that's what it boils down to for me. The rest of it, the accolades, all that other stuff will come later. But as long as I create the best possible product, I'm content.
Yeah.
So I just want to keep putting it out and reaching as many people as I can.
What would you be more satisfied doing? Would you be more satisfied having a song win a Grammy that you sang on? Or would you be more satisfied with having a song chart for, weeks, if not years at a time, and being a part of a classic hit that you wrote on?
Honestly, they're about even. On one hand, you have the song that I get all the praise for, and like that would be the driving factor for wanting that. And you do want that, like, hey, this guy is good. You want that recognition, but at the same time, if people are living with the music for that long, like you said, it's charting for weeks, I wouldn't. I would be just as happy with that as well, because I think the most important part about music is creating memories to it. And in order to do that, you need to constantly listen to the song. Whereas if I have a flash in the pan moment where it's like, oh, he was hot for this year, and then like it
Right.
goes away, it's like, it's cool, you have that, but I want, I think it's more important to have the songs grow with the people, and you grow as well in your own way.
Have you always went by Omarishah?
Yes and no.
As your artist name.
So when I took it serious, like starting from senior year, yeah, I always went by Omarishah. Low key though, Omarishah started like really, really happening when I was applying for FAFSA, and I realized Omari is my first name, like it's a part of my first name, and Shah is my middle. So I always thought Omarishah was my middle name, but it's Yusuf Omari. I didn't know that shit till I looked at the birth certificate, which is crazy. And so I was just like, I'm sticking with it. But like way, way back in the day, I was a little revolution. I was on my freedom fighters rap, trying to change the world. But then I realized they don't want to hear that shit. So no, I'm here.
So where were you at first?
Little Revolution.
Oh, that was your name?
Yeah.
The Revolution?
Little Revolution.
Oh, Lil Revolution.
That was my MySpace handle.
Dang, that's
So.
crazy. So your artist name and your stage name was Little Revolution at one point before Omarishah.
For sure.
Dang, that's wild.
So
That's wild. And what was the goal behind that? What was the idea behind that?
I'm not gonna lie. I listened to like X Clan and Public Enemy,
Yeah.
Immortal Technique, like a lot of artists like that when I was younger.
So you wanted to stick it to the man.
Oh my God, bro. I was about to start a riot right now. But like I realized like, I like R&B more, so
Yeah.
I just kind of went with that.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So from then till now, just kind of walk me through the growth and like the transitions of, how you were able to mature your music to where it's at now.
Realistically, at first it was just about making something that sounded good. Like I didn't care what the topic was or whatever, I was going to make it fit. And now I go almost 100% based off of how I feel or how something makes me feel. So I'm not gonna lie, when I first started like writing music, I was capping. Like the first song I ever wrote was about a girl, but I ain't had no girl. I was like, I was young as hell. And now it is about somebody or about something that I've experienced or been through, or like I'll see a situation and I'll give my interpretation of what happened, and I'll use innuendo or I'll hint at it, but I won't fully say what it is. And if you were there or involved in the situation, you'll get it. But like I like to leave it up to the listener to interpret what I'm actually saying.
Right.
If that makes sense. So
You're saying that now.
yeah, that's where I'm at now. Before it was just like straightforward, like, hey,
Got you.
be my girl, that type of thing, or why'd you break my heart? But now it's like just a different way of saying it. Like some of the beats might be up tempo, but I'm singing something sad, vice versa. So it just kind of shifts.
I got you.
It just shifts.
Okay. And so, as far as songwriting goes, like, how do you approach that? I feel like, number one, you probably are like one of the few artists I know that has maybe like 100 unreleased songs, in the vault, dating all the way back to 2018, 2017. And then you also can write a song pretty fast or piece one together because you have all these different written bars just ready to go. So as far as songwriting goes, how do you approach that? Like, do you think about like, okay, this is what I want to talk about, and you build from the beginning, or do you think like, okay, this would sound cool. What do I put before that? Like, how does that work?
It's a it's a case by case basis, honestly. Like sometimes if I hear a beat, I just go. Sometimes I hear a beat that I really, really like and can't say anything to it. Like I have nothing for it. And then later it'll come to me. Sometimes I'll feel an emotion and it'll just come out. Like it'll just start flowing. So I think the hardest part of writing a song is just starting and then like you get to the hook. But I've spent so much time like struggling that I don't have that feeling anymore. It's more so just being motivated to write it in the first place.
Got you.
And I just kind of go with what excites me, whether it's happy or sad. Like I want to create the best possible product. And so like I'm really, really, really like hard on myself when it comes to writing. So it's like I have the 100 songs, like you said, or probably more now.
Right.
But I want every time you hear my song, I want it to feel like it's a hit. Like that's my goal anyways. So
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, is there anything that you want people to know, like about you moving forward? You know, as an artist, what you stand for, you know, what you got coming up, all that.
so moving forward, mad releases. I'm coming out with at least half of the 100 you heard here today that I have. That's basically it. Stay tuned.
All right, guys. Well, that's all we got for you guys today. So thank you guys for tuning in to the Red Room, man. We'll catch you on the next episode. Again, we have my guy Omarishah here, one of the IE's finest hidden gem. My guy. Thank you
Thank you
again.
for having me.
Yes, sir. And that's it. Peace.